Hello guys and welcome to Backroad Racing. Today we are tinting the rear lights on the MX5. For this we will be using lens tint spray. So we're going to remove the rear lights now and just go over them, a few light coats, and hopefully it'll be decent. So to do this, mind all the spare parts in my here. There's literally just nothing but filter parts, bottle of spray, and a clutch and flywheel, so that's all mint. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove the bolts here. There's one there, one over there, and this, and it should technically just pull out. So we're going to give it a good go. See, just like that. Now what you're going to do is unplug both of your light bulb things and you should be decent. So what you want to do, guys, is get this nice and clean. You want it to be perfectly clean and flat with no like detailing agent or anything on there, because that can make it so that it doesn't stick properly. So we're just going to give it a good going over, because at the end of the day it's paint we're working with and we want that to stick nice and well to the actual surface. This is the lens coat we're using. This is the high coat perfect finish lens paint smoke. So we're just going to go over it in a few nice light coats, nothing big, and it should be decent. Then we leave that to dry for a little bit, and then we come back to it in about 10 minutes, I think it says on the thing. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, come back and put another layer on. So yeah, let's do that, guys. So whilst we're waiting for the other one to dry, we're going to take out the other one here, and we're going to start on that one, because might as well kill two birds with one stone. No point in just stood there waiting. So this is what the lights looked like before. I just thought before I take it out, I'll make a quick video of how they looked on the car, and then we'll do, when that one's finished, we'll whack that on and take the same video. Hopefully we'll see a considerable difference. So whilst I was doing this, guys, I've seen that my aerial was unplugged completely. My radio, like actual radio itself, hasn't been working properly, and I think this might be why, because it wasn't plugged in. So we're going to give it a good go, see what's happening. It could just be a case of the previous owner broke the aerial or something, and he's unplugged it so it doesn't come up and fall out. We'll find out in a second, because I'm about to try it. Can't see it coming up. Going to tuner. Oh, yeah, that's not a nice noise. That is not the noise we're wanting here. Is it? Nope. Not good at all. That is definitely just broken. Yeah. I think we're going to unplug that, because that is definitely broken. So, yeah. That makes sense then, as to why it's not coming up. I think I might have to whack some WD-40 and that in it, maybe take apart the motor, see what's actually happening in there, because it could just be a case of a cog's come off. You just push it back on with a bit of persuasion, and then it'll be all decent. For now, we are going to unplug this again. Oh, it's going to need two hands. We'll definitely unplug this one, and then yeah, let's see how that goes. So we'll just put the first coat on the second light. And now we're going to give these a good clean up, make sure they look all pretty. We'll use a bit of detail spray and a microfiber for that. Yeah, just make it a bit cleaner, a bit nicer, because chances are these lights aren't going to be out for a while until we do an LED light conversion or change the lights completely. So instantly, guys, these are looking so much nicer on the inside. There's a bit of spray on the inside as well, which is a bit weird, but I'm just going to give that probably not a white spirit, probably not the best idea I've ever had. But we're just going to give it a go over again, make sure it is definitely all sparkly and clean, and then we should be going on to our second layer on both of our lights, so it should be pretty Gucci. So here we have it, guys, the lights are back on, and to be fair, they actually look kind of good. I'm impressed with myself for once about how nice they look on the other side. Yeah, they actually work as well. You can see the light perfectly. So The legality behind lens tinting is if you see the light well and from a distance, then it's all legal. The only thing you have is obviously if it's that dark you can't see the light properly, then you're very illegal there. So yeah, next will be we're going to paint these calipers yellow, and then we're going to put spacers on, and then we're going to take off these alloys and paint them back or buy new alloys. I think it'll be paint black for now, and then we'll go on to, in a future episode, getting new alloys, funds providing obviously. But yeah, that should be pretty decent. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna sort them all out now, make sure they all well, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Me and the MX5 are looking very nice now. But yeah, I'll get some good videos of it later in the dark, make sure they actually look decent in the dark, because I've only ever seen them in the light now, but you can see them very well in the light, so I'm pretty happy. I'd say this is a 10 out of 10 for the mod. It makes the rear end look so much more aggressive and so much more modified, so to speak, and I would recommend it for anyone. The lens tint that I used was only £4.99 on Amazon, so you can't really complain about pricing. And it just took about an hour and a half to do in total. I mean, the only thing that I would change is I'd probably have waited a bit longer between applying coats, and I would preferably have them on the side now for 24 hours, but I've got work in 2 hours, so I can't really just drive around without rear lights. So they'll have to do, we'll leave them for about 2 hours to actually dry a bit more, and then they should be alright to drive. So I'm pretty happy. Thanks for joining me, guys. Check out Backroad Racing for all your merch and all your automotive fun, just memes and everything, and join our Facebook group. Thank you, see you in a bit.